spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are
New Orleans to Florida,
and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That nigga, he was only did Madden one time on this man. I seen that nigga, man.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Vikings. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
That's the same route Wilson thought he should
have. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
That would have been terrible.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yeah.
Right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, He kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Going for it with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They run with Sanders off the option. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Hurts. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think we're going to sit in 3-3-5 the whole game. I'm finna bust it. Keep trying to bust it in.
They'll try the left side. Britt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yeah. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
That was my bad.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Vikings are going to have it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 27, Mond. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, here's Mon. Escaping the pressure right. They'll swing this out to Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the
If
time.
he went right with a nigga in his face, he can throw left, man.
And is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mon looks to throw on first down.
No,
Side complete. That's Lane. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That's not right. Oh.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
I get the ball back, but I just got to score. Fucking right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Okay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted.
What that, He's 6'4". That's why he over there guarding him.
The football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Damn, bro. That's 2 times. I fucking suck, bro. Yeah,
a reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Mond looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
No.
Toward the back corner of the end zone.
That's a pick, man.
This will wind up incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
Exactly. I throw that. That's, boy, he booking that every time. Come on.
The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
In bounds, though.
PAT up and good.
They don't got the ability to chuck a nigga. I mean, they got to add that to the Madden motherfucker. Like, they can catch the ball like that, well, you should be able to pick him up and carry him out down or tackle him out down or something.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Oh, this game could easily be.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Oh, he just got me. I'm feeling now.
This half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Going for it.
No fucking way he just threw that between both of them niggas like that.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Mond looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go play action here. Mond. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
You ain't lying. He ran it with the wrong nigga. That was Terry. That might have been 6.
Back to the air, Mond. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mond's throw there taken in by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the gun, here's Mond. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. Touchdown!
Oh, come
That's
on.
caught. Raheem Mostert, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth
bro, I
time
can't.
today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
I gotta get rid of that shit. I should have.
Possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, when you start thinking
I'm
of
not
guys who are
playing
in the
it.
mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I
That
think
ball's
you use
supposed to
him as
go
Exhibit
way
A.
up
Maybe
the
he's
field.
not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move, maybe become
today?
the guy,
I'm
he needs
tripping.
multiple takeaways,
Yeah,
multiple big plays, things that get our
my
attention
act together.
and reverberate for weeks to come.
I got to get my act together, bro.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
When the Browns play.
Now
good. I know exactly what I got to do against this nigga.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield. The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Yo.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape.
Right man, we finna go home. Don't think about this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Mon. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Yeah.
Mon now off of play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead. PAT up and good by Rosas.
But I know what I got to do. This game. I made this game like this, bro. 2 legs on trip for my first 2 drives. I ain't get no points out of that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
2-2 kicks in a red zone. Start the game off. So we got the concept.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Now back to throw.
Why did he run the route like that?
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again.
Oh, no.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back.
Yeah, I can cut this stream off, man. There's nothing to see here.
A week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. And what are the odds of what we're seeing?
There's
right
nothing
here?
to see here, man. I'm getting.
Listen, if you get a big 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
I just really just got checked in like this, bro. Nah, I ain't even tripping. I'm not. I should be with. I know. We gotta sort it out, but continue to. In a New York football game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And
you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He got this 6'4" ass, 95.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, shit.
Airing it out deep for Smith.
I don't know. I was supposed to get.
And my goodness,
my bad.
Another interception.
That was my bad. It was there. It was there, and I ain't throw it off the rip.
Charles, are you kidding me?
It was
4
there.
interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Mond's throw complete there to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mond. Dancing to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for Minnesota. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another as they just add to their totals. Rosas to add the extra point.
Hell, yo.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
It was just dry. Nah, you're right. You're right, and I was doing a good job with that shit, and I threw a fucking pick, and that shit was over with. Damn, bro.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the Vikings.
Get me out of here, coach. Jalen Hurts is off the team next year anyway. We don't care.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided.
How do I not get those picks, though, bruh? Real talk, young. You still watching the game, bruh? How did this 2 times, bro? It's just straight up not catching the rock.
Good throw.
Going on the out.
Steps away. Now he'll let it
go
go
on the my God, I'm sorry. How is he doing? Yo, that nigga.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken it there.
I'm taking the D for the last 46 seconds. He just rolled out to the left and chucked that bitch 70 yards. That's what I need. I need a quarterback like that. No, we're not doing no passing plays. Run the rock. Game over. 70 ball in our head. That's 3 times this year we got 70 put on us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called the running
y'all are great because
and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Belafonte.
I'm for the kick. I'm not gonna let him kick that fucking... fuck it. You bitch. You fucking bitch.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case.
On the scale of 1 to 10, but how bad is
anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Snowball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
regardless, bro.
The Eagles
Regardless,
offense set to begin their next
regardless,
drive.
bro.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. On 2nd and 1, Hurts. Completes it right side to Brett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Big off.
I just want to release this nigga now, man.